A bad day of fishing is better than a good day at work. Well, at least that is how the saying goes. Oh, I don't know. This is not looking good. Not looking good, folks. All lily pads, as far as the eye can see. Alrighty, all untangled. My worm container spilled all inside the kayak. This is all right where I park. Yep. Oh boy. We are off on another fishing adventure today. And guess what? It's not raining on my day off. Woohoo! Yes, seriously. We have had way too much rain this summer. But today is not one of those days. Matter of fact, no rain is even in the forecast. Although these clouds tell me otherwise, but we'll just have to see. The lake I'm going to try to head out on today. And if you're wondering what that humming noise is, that's the straps for the kayak. The lake I'm going to head out on today. It's a lake that I used to fish when I was a kid. We used to be able to fish right off the dam, but that is no more. It's all now no trespassing. The trail down to it is all private property. The boat launch you can still fish from, but it has a lot of weeds. Back when I was a kid, there used to be so many speedboats and also jet skis on this lake that my dad and I went fishing in a 12-foot John boat one year, and with the amount of speedboats circling us, we almost ended up getting flooded. But in recent years, because of the high gas prices, the high cost to replace parts, a lot of people have been selling their speedboats. So the speedboat traffic on that lake has not really been that bad. So if it becomes an issue with the amount of power boats on the lake, since it is the weekend, I do have another spot that I can go to, which motors are not allowed, and it's actually a little bit difficult to get in there because I would have to walk the kayak down a short trail, and I did not bring the cart with me today. Oh, I don't know. This is not looking good. Not looking good, folks. I see a bunch of boats already fishing the cove. There is no place to park. Well, I decided to abort mission on that lake. I drove over the bridge that goes over the little cove part. There were some more jet skis heading out into the bigger section, and there was also another boat which looks like it had a bunch of tubes on it. I'm gonna go check out what this remote pond that I've always wanted to try out since last fall looks like. Let's go check this out, considering I am wearing flip-flops and I do not have my cart with me for my kayak. So we're gonna have to come down this trail. Alrighty, well, I knew this part was gonna be full of lily pads until we got out to the open water way down there. And last year, when I tried duck and goose hunting here, there was a lot of lily pads I had to paddle through. Unfortunately, from what I'm seeing, and I know the GoPro is not going to be able to pick up that far, is way down the point over there where there used to be open water. It doesn't even look like it's open water this year. It looks like it's just all lily pads. As far as the eye can see, very, very thick, which is going to make for some horrendous paddling and impossible fishing. I had a feeling this was going to be the case, considering the other lakes that I've seen this year that have just tremendous lily pad growth on it. I don't know if it's all the rain we're getting this year that's caused all these lily pads to shoot up on these ponds more than normal, but yeah, I'm looking all the way down to a place where there's a spot that they call the dam. Whether or not it is the dam, I don't even see any open water this year. All I see is lily pads for as far as the eye could see. So looks like I might have to choose one of my old standbys lakes to go to. All right, so I've got the choice of 2 other ponds or lakes to go to. This is not a good sign either, but at least it looks a little bit quieter. I don't know if you can see it on the rock over there. Found out what's been stealing all the fish. Where'd you come from, Mr. Cormorant? Cormorant? Whatever people want to call you. No, try to be all stealthy. Well, I'm hoping 3rd time's the charm with the place I picked out to fish, but I don't know. So far, no bites. I don't know. I'm trying to throw a bunch of different things today. So far, nothing's been hitting. And as you can probably hear by the noise in the background, I do have some jet skis in the area, but I'm in a cove where they seem to be staying away from for now. Beautiful day out today. A little warm paddling, but beautiful, beautiful day. So the one thing about fishing in a kayak is getting into places where other people can't go. Just fish this out of a tree. There we go. This is what I was talking about. Fishing should not be this difficult. We've had a lot of rain, so that accounts for a lot of people being out on the water today. We've had a lot of rain, so a lot of boats have been getting knocked into the water, so the fish are well fed, and maybe that's why they're not biting on anything. So we're going to go to an old standby and see even if we can get the sunfish or kivers to bite. Some trout worms that I had since probably the end of April. Yes, they're still alive because they have been in my refrigerator. Keeping them cold keeps them healthy. Nothing else is working today. Don't know if it's all the rain, all the jet skis. Let me untangle this from the top. This is another thing I noticed about fishing with braid I'm not used to. 1, you feel every vibration of every lure. 2, this line pretty much floats unless you have something heavy on it. And 3, it's getting wrapped around the tip of my pole a lot. Oh, and the other thing is, I don't know if it's because it's new, but it's sticking a lot to itself on the reel. So, no. What was that? That did not sound good. Tip's twisted up again. Here we go. Alrighty, all untangled. Let's try this again. I'm going to cast it out to somewhere deeper. That should work. Nothing's biting this. Okay, well, guess I'll check back in later. Alright, well, we got something with a trout worm. Yeah, sunfish. I'll give her. Guess it's better than nothing at this point, the way things are going today. Another cover. That worm literally sat for 5 minutes where I casted it before he would bite. Wow. 5 minutes. before a kipper decides to pick up a worm. I don't know what this is, or if he's got me hooked. Oh! Let go. Huh. I wonder if that was a turtle. Because he pulled at it slow, and then he was not coming up. But again, another 5 to 10 minutes of the worm just sitting there before something bit. I'm gonna head over to another spot on this lake now the jet skis are gone. Usually I get a little bit of bass action over there, so we'll see. Alrighty, well, the speedboats seem to be gone for now. The lake has gotten super calm. In an area with lily pads and weeds, so I think it might be time to try some topwater action. What do you think? Should I? Yeah, why not? Alright, so what are we going to go with? Probably the old standard jitterbug, if I can get it untangled. Look how beautiful and calm this lake is right now. No speedboats. Really no boats out at all. And yet, nothing is jumping on the surface, and nothing is biting underneath. It is a gorgeous night. The temperatures fell back to about 73 degrees, 72. It's absolutely gorgeous right now. Alrighty, well, I've been out on this lake for a number of hours now. I do gotta start making my way back across because we're in August. The sun no longer sets after 8 p.m. It now sets in the 7 o'clock hour, and we're coming up on the 7 o'clock hour if we're already in it. Another boat just came by towing the kids on tube. Alright, I'm headed back to the boat launch area. Absolutely surprised and nothing has been biting. But with all the rain, in one way it doesn't surprise me. Those fish are probably well fed. So we're almost back at the boat launch. I've been trolling a lure for pretty much the entire distance. Nothing has hit on it. Absolutely nothing. Surprised there's absolutely nothing hitting my lure as I'm trolling. Oh well. I don't know if the GoPro is going to pick this up. Those little tiny sunfish down there, they're crowding me. They were just nibbling my feet. Yep, there he goes. There we can see him. That one right there is just totally wants to nibble my feet. Oh, what a mess. My worm container spilled all inside the kayak. I came home, I unloaded the kayak, and then I noticed something in my driveway. I don't know the GoPro is going to pick any of this up. But you see all those black marks? I don't know what it is. It is some type of liquid. This is all right where I park. And this does not look good at all. That is all wet. Yep. Oh boy. Fortunately, can't tell. I mean, it feels greasy. But with me having COVID 2 years ago, I never did get my smell back. That does not look good. Alright, well, it's hard to tell from the top of the engine. I'll try to put you down there. But just on the other side of that bolt looking thing, there is a pocket. And I don't know if I can get in there to show you. I might have to wait till daytime. But down there, it's super wet, like it's all full of oil. That's not good. It's too dark and too late at night to do anything about it tonight, but that's not looking good. I don't know if you can see this where it says B15. That looks like it's wet, like stuff was splashing. Not good timing. Not good timing at all.